Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. A riff, hello. Welcome to post-community stream era without Behance. A sad day. A riff on YouTube. It's wonderful to see you. I am live on Behance. This was quite amazing. Shawn, hello. How is this possible? Did they forget to turn it off? Bernd, hello. Stuart, a secret corner of Behance, and Steven, hello. Actually, huge shout out to everybody who streamed after Dan. And even during Dan. Somebody, I believe his name was Steve, somebody from Behance showed up and said, hey, go ahead. Keep streaming. I'll turn it off tomorrow. So everybody got to stream last night. And you know what? While we're talking about it, let's jump into here. Last night, so we had, let's see here. We had Aaron did a late night stream, Jimmy Flame, Bliss, Jack, and Wade. Now, Wade and Jack, I believe they were streaming when it was still supposed to be live. But on Bliss's stream, somebody from Behance showed up and said, keep going, keep going. I don't care if it's just one day. The fact that they saw us. They saw all of us. Doris, hello, Doris. I'm so happy you got the merch. Ooh, Stian, I'm sorry. I missed a lot because of a headache. I'm sorry to hear that. It is extremely important, the fact that we have been seen by Behance. That not just the streamers, but the community. Everybody showed up in chat. Elena, hello on Facebook. Everybody showed up in chat. Everybody was active and we were seen. So I don't care if it's one day and it does end up getting turned off. I'm giving shout outs to all the streamers that streamed last night, just hoping, praying that it would stick around. And so for me, no, I did not say they changed their mind. The gentleman came into chat, and I believe it was on Bliss's. Hold on. Daryl, hello. Let me jump into the Discord. I don't want to really show this, but I can read it. Let me find it if I can. One moment, please hold. So, yep, Steve. I'm gonna call him out. Thank you, Steve Creswick. I am going to pull the plug tomorrow morning. You can keep streaming. That was on Bliss's stream. So outstanding. Steve, thank you for seeing us. Steve also said, yep, I work on live streaming. You're good. Michelle, hello. So it is not Behance community streaming, as of what I know, is still going to be going away. I'm not saying one way or the other. I don't know. I don't have that information, but it's just, as Daryl says, it's been an extended delay, an extended sunset. So we can hope maybe they'll change their mind. Maybe they won't. We don't know. So for me this morning, I was just kind of holding my breath. I was able to fill everything out like normal. I was able to do everything. And I went live and it's like, okay. It's only 3:25 Pacific time. Maybe they just haven't got into work yet. That's what I thought, Steven. So everybody, we are going to stay here. Let me switch sides. We're going to stay here. And if all of a sudden, if Behance goes away, remember, jump over to my YouTube channel on my Discord. Let's get into the Discord. I do, under live streamings, I have the link. until Steve gets back to work. Steve, I hope you partied like a madman last night and you're sleeping in. If I would have known that, I would have bought you a pint or two. Oliver on YouTube, hello. Okay. No, where? Let me see here. Let's go ahead, take care of some introductions. Not there. Let's go here. Love you all, graphic designer. Umar, hello. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I am based in Germany. If you're watching this on Behance, lucky for you, lucky for me, today might be the last day. I don't know, but we're gonna enjoy it while it lasts. You can click on my icon that's up that way in the top right corner and it'll take you to my Behance page, which is thus. And you can check out the community artwork, most recently the Motion and Art Community Challenge. I'm gonna go over the Behance page again. And also remember that I have the 2024 holiday brushes. So if you would like some Photoshop or Fresco brushes, make sure to download those and upload them. A pint or two of tequila. Steven, I don't want to kill the guy. I just want him to have a nice, long, restful sleep and sleep in. Oh my goodness. If you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, that is where I'm going to be in the future. And you are going to see a Linktree link in the description right there called Linktree Kozel. You can click on that, and this is where you're going to be able to find every place I am on the interwebs. Importantly, if you are trying to get in touch with me or you want to share your work and your projects with me so I can share them with the community, we have Join My Discord right there. Let's jump back over into Behance. That's not Behance, it's live. There we go. If you like what I do, feel free to subscribe to me on Behance. Katarina on YouTube, hello. And that helps me keep streaming. Oh, wait. Steven says, when Jane mentioned it on Friday evening, I did wonder how it would work with apps like Fresco, where the only way to stream is on Behance right now. It's gone. They specifically called out Fresco streaming from Photoshop. They called that out. Sandrine, hello. They specifically said all of that will no longer be allowed. So it's called out. Oh yeah, back to me. Katarina, not yet. I'm on Behance right now. Soon, but right now I am on Behance. I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. If you do like what I do, make sure that you can buy me a cup of coffee right here. It could be free and streaming at the same time. Oh, it can't be free and streaming at the same time. I gotcha. You can buy me a cup of coffee if you like what I do. If you do not want to subscribe, it helps, and it helps the stream continue. Restream is not cheap. Sorry, gotta go to PT. Hope to catch the rest of your stream later. Michelle, wonderful job yesterday. Great job. I was in lurk mode, but I did see you with Jane. Great job. Ooh, wait a minute. What did I miss? Sandrine? Oh, they're talking about their sound issues. Sound issues. Okay. Let's bring this up. I think this is going to be important. Now, the Behance last stream was supposed to be yesterday. With that, this was put together, and we've got links for all the streamers. Katarina says Michelle was so fabulous. Oh, fashionable. Fashionable. I like fabulous better, but yes, fashionable. Absolutely. So we've got Lady Jane, and underneath we've got all of Jane's links. Now, really important, go ahead, if you have any questions about where this is, it's going to be on my Discord, but you can save this project. You can save this project onto your Behance, and that way you're always going to have it right here where it says add to mood board. So you can bring that in if you have any questions about where it is. Where's the link to this project? I have failed you, Stuart. I have failed you. There we go. And I failed YouTube. I gotta get used to getting links over here. Hold on. Wait for it. There we go. I can share that with YouTube and Twitch. Sandrine says I need to do that this afternoon and figure out how to get email notifications or any kind of notifications when YouTube is not open so I can keep updated when someone streams. Ooh, that is a good, that's a good question, Sandrine. Oliver saying, gee, Shawn, get it together. I was about to ask, how do you handle moderation now? I do have Oliver as a mod. I think I made Lady Jane a mod. And I will add moderators as it goes. Really important. Let me jump over into YouTube. And this was brought up by Oliver. Just so you know, if we jump into, let's say, Lady Jane's, when you subscribe, it is going to come up automatically by default to personalized. You need to go in and hit all. So that way you will get notifications like what I got yesterday when Jack Watson went live. And I never got these before until Oliver showed this off. And then the other Jack Watson from 3 days ago. So I don't get emails, but I guess you could go in and change up the notifications setup in YouTube. I'm assuming. Okay, let's get back over here. So we've got Lady Jane, we've got Daniel, we've got Aaron, we've got some guy, Evie, Dan, Michelle, Penny, Elisandra, Katarina. I like this edit, Katarina. Oliver says, I think you can set it to send email notifications. I have to turn them off in favor of push. Yes, me too. Mafu. Ooh, this is a new one. Andrea. Nice. That's fun. We've got Devlin with a goose. I haven't seen this one yet either. What's the worst that can happen? Wrangler of geese. Don't ask me how I know this. What's the worst thing can happen? Well, I guess that will be what it is. Umacorn. I love Uma's. Uma did a great job. Katarina, I liked your edit. Your edit of your photo. Your color grading. And then we've got Jack Watson, Odari, Heinrich, Ghana, Alex, and Sandrine. I didn't like that yet. Wow, shame on me. Robert over on YouTube, hello. It's great to see everybody popping into all the places. Is Clever Canadian by any chance? No. No. I mean, I know she lives in Texas, but I don't think Devlin's Canadian. I don't think so. You'll have to ask. Uh, Mafu saying, how can we still stream on Behance? Get up early in the morning. Get up before Steve gets up. That's the only way. Get up before Steve gets up. So anyway, the Behance, the Believing Behance page is going to be on all of our streamers' homepage. So if you, someone forgot to unplug the cable. Yeah, don't trip over the cable. Usually that's my job. I'm the one that usually breaks Behance. Yeah, so if you're trying to find anybody, that's where you can find it. And I'm sure there's going to be links. People are going to be using my Discord also. Okay. Mafu, just what I said. We had to get up before Steve. Steve works for live streaming on Behance, and he is not at work yet. So he let all the streamers continue streaming last night after Dan's stream, which was so very kind. And he said, I'll turn it off tomorrow, which is today. But I'm assuming he is on the West Coast, so it's early. I think Devlin is from Europe somewhere. She lives in Texas, Robert. I don't think so. He left the keys in the lock. That could be. Sandrine, all I can say, whenever we see swans, Mrs. Shawn just starts giggling and is like, oh, all I can think about is Sandrine. Geese are jerks. Or swans. Swans are jerks. Whichever one it was funny. They both can be jerks, really. Okay. Let's jump into my Discord. And really quick, just for a shout out, Oliver posted this. Oliver says, looks like YouTube has changed their requirements for live streaming from the desktop. All you need is an account with no recent community strikes and a verified phone number. Okay. Loud jerks. Steven says there was a load of Canadian geese living next to the office I used to work in, next to a university campuses. The students soon learn to respect the geese. Yeah, that is true. Wow. Sandrine, how do you really feel? Sandrine says, nasty animals, elegant but nasty. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Let's see, what else did we have here? Oh, we have Helena. Okay. These are from a couple days, or this is from yesterday. I didn't show anybody's work off yesterday because I had stuff to do. I had work to do on yesterday's stream. So, hello everyone, morning. Here's one of my artwork. It was exhibited in the National Art Exhibition 2023. The size is 30 by 36 inches. That's big. The media is a mixed media. The typo is our national anthem, written by Rabindra. Okay, that's the Golden Bangla. I love you, and the portrait of the poet with the typo. First of all, I pasted Tron newspapers on canvas, then completed the painting with watercolors, green color used because of the green Bangladesh flag. Oof. Hey, welcome to Behance, Robert. This is really cool. I'm digging this. There is no animals that ain't nasty. Katarina, that's true. Any wild animals. Yeah, I'll give you that. People are sometimes quite dumb, thinking like squirrels and chipmunks are quite nice and harmless, and they're not. They bite. I'm digging it, Helena. This is very cool. Very, very creative. I got bit by a salmon once. Talking about animals, all animals are nasty. When I was little, I think I've told this story before. Let me go big head mode here. Went to a hatchery, and they had the little gumball machine where you put the quarter in and you get the feed and you can put it out there. And the salmon, I mean, they were big. They were not like tiny salmon. So of course, I ran out of feed. I went to my parents and they're like, nope, we're not giving you any more money. And I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching the salmon, and I was little. Again, this wasn't like yesterday. And I'm sitting there watching all the salmon swim, and big dummy me went, and that freaking fish came out of the water. Nate, hello, came out of the water, grabbed that finger, I pulled it, and their teeth are like razor blades. I had slices all down my finger. Oh. Big dummy. Oliver says, I got bitten by a parrot when I was a kid. That hurt quite a bit. I can imagine a parrot would hurt. I got bit by a chicken. No teeth, but still painful. No, okay, no, Sandrine says butterflies are pretty chill. Actually, I have to disagree with you. Now, the difference is butterflies don't have defense mechanisms and whatnot. But when I was photographing and videoing a lot of for the backyard photography streams, I was doing macro of butterflies and bees and all this. Those butterflies were aggressive. I mean, they were like coming at me. I'd be like getting ready to photograph one, and the other ones are like coming after me. It's like, wow, okay. Steven says, this year I discovered that the maximum size of a PDF is 200 inches in either dimension. A process flow in Visio was getting truncated, and I couldn't work out why till I thought to check max width. A 200-inch PDF. Okay, I can see. Yeah, I got that. Sandrine says, oh my God. This is already just tangent town, but that's fine. I had half of my arm swallowed by a cow. It didn't bite, but probably should have gone to my optician because my arm doesn't look... Okay. That's pretty funny. Okay, Elena, thank you so much. This is wonderful. This is great. I love it. Let's see what else we've got. Nope. I have photos of that. Oh, I had a horse bite me. Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. Okay. All right. What's up with cows and wanting to eat arms? If you would like, I'm not going to say follow me on Behance because you're not going to get notifications unless I make projects. So, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about the stream ending because we're still live. So we're not going to talk about it. Barbara, hello. Okay, let's go ahead. I think I've talked about everything. I mostly get bitten by flies, annoying, but not that dangerous here. Oh, I hate them. Okay, let's go ahead and jump over here. Give me a moment to reset everything. I want to be able to see chat a little bit better. All right. There we go. Today, I don't know if I'm going to be streaming on Thursday. I probably will. I didn't even know if I was going to be streaming today. But I gotta say, we're going to continue on with some editing for today in Lightroom Classic, and maybe get into some Express if I'm going to go live on Thursday, do something more holiday-esque. I will be going away for the holidays, so I'm not going to be streaming next week. When I get back, it will depend upon, what's going on, when I will stream again. So make sure to keep an eye on my Discord. That is how I'm going to let everybody know. Katarina says, the horse was jealous of me petting the other horse. Yes. Yep. I'm gonna go spend the next week on some farms. So yeah, believe me, I know that. Horses are jealous. They are. Okay. And as usual, if anybody has any questions, please make sure to put them into chat. I am watching everything from Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Behance. GFX, hello? I am doing well. How are you doing? I need to give a quick shout out here. I prefer cows than horses. I can never quite trust horses. Horses are more fun to ride than cows, though. Quick shout out. Yesterday, I was feeling a bit down and out after my stream. Just bleh. I mean, seriously, just bleh. And I jumped into Wade's stream, and he just cracked me up. So Wade, I know I said this before, but yeah, thanks for cheering me up. I appreciate it. You never seen a rodeo, Shawn? Of course I have. The last rodeo that I saw, I was quite disgusted with it. To be honest, it was not so much. It wasn't so much about the animals, but yes, that's kind of I grew up going to rodeos. I grew up, around horses and animals. Nuffle, hello? And the issue that I had was the cowboys were really freaking getting hurt. And it was not enjoyable. Bulls and cows are not the same. Really? Really, Katarina? What's the difference? Actually, to be honest, Katarina, for a long time, I did not know that you had to dehorn a cow until I moved to Europe and nobody dehorns their cows. So, the dairy industry, yes. My wife grew up, don't try to milk a bull. My wife grew up on a dairy farm. She started feeding the calves when she was 4. So she worked, Mrs. Shawn worked the farm till she was, I believe, 20. So 16 years, something like that. Pigs bite really hard. How did we get over this? I want to know if you've ever done any cow tipping. What's that all about? No. And that really upsets Mrs. Shawn. Hey, Twitch. Mrs. Shawn busted her hand hitting a bull. So, yeah. Okay. Let's get into some editing. I love this chat. I love this. Okay, let's go ahead, hit D for develop. Let's get into here. I am liking what we've got. First thing I want to do is we need to get into our crop. I'm going to grab our angle finder and we are going to make sure that our horizon is straight. Just a little bit out. I'm going to say I'm good with that. Sandrine says, I like pigs, but when you go in a farm, the owner quickly tells you that pigs aren't to be trusted. No, they are absolutely not. That is, yeah, that's very, very true. Pigs will eat anything. And when I say anything, I absolutely mean anything. Let's go ahead and do a mask. I want to grab a linear gradient. We're going to bring these rocks open. We're going to open up these rocks a little bit more. Never play poker with a pig. Terrible cheaters. What is that about? Oh my gosh. I like just trying to bring in a little bit more texture and a little more detail that we've got going on in the foreground. I like this photo, the way that a linear gradient will kind of do the fall off here. So I don't want to bring it too far up. I like having the darker rocks up by the edge. It almost gives it the feel that it's wet, but it's also giving a nice contrast between the rocks and the water. So that's kind of one of the reasons I'm doing that. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get out of that one. And I want to open up these rocks. So let's get back into the masks. We're going to create a new mask. And let's do a select. Let's do an object selection. And we are going to go ahead around these rocks, see what we've got going here. Detecting. Ooh, that did a really bad job. Looking for geodes. I used to. That did a really bad job. Let's delete that mask. Let's try that again. Let's do an object. Let's make this a little simpler. There we go. Is this a dark web version of Behance or a parallel universe? Evie, good morning. Steve hasn't woken up yet. Did you see the reflection removal from Max Sneaks? It's available as a preview in Adobe Camera Raw. No, wait. Wait a minute. Okay, we're gonna have to look at that. I'm also awake before noon. I think I woke up in a different dimension. They just randomly added it in the update the other day. They must have. I was in an NDA Photoshop meeting. And that was not part of it. That was not part of it. Interesting. Let's bring those highlights down a bit. Bring that exposure up just a hair. Let's get down. We're going to add a little bit of texture. A little bit of clarity. I like that. Let's create another mask. Let's do another object. Now let's grab that one. There we go. Thank you. Bring that exposure up just a hair. Let's open those shadows up. I don't want to go too far with this. I just want to be able to see some detail coming out of those rocks. Thank you for saying hi to me, Evie. I think the fact that you're here is kind of a nice way of saying hi. Okay. I think I'm good with the overall for that. Let's go ahead. Let's add some overall texture. Tiny bit of clarity. Let's add a tiny bit of vibrance. Let's get into our colors. And I'm really liking these reds that we've got going on up here in these rocks. So nice. We're going into our illuminance. See if we can get that to pop a little bit more. Bringing those oranges up. I like that. I put a link in Discord. Okay. Well, we can jump now. Adobe. Let me open Photoshop. Because if it's in Adobe Camera Raw, it should be in Adobe Camera Raw Photoshop, I'm assuming. Let's actually do this really quick. Let's jump over here. Let's get into stock. Let's see if we can, off the top of my head, you have to open, well, you have to open Photoshop, open Adobe Camera Raw, enable it, and then close it, close the lot and reopen. The question is it only in Adobe Camera Raw when you open a RAW filter, or is it in or when you open a RAW file, or is it in the Adobe Camera Raw filter? Because there are differences. So okay, reflection remover. I am looking for that right there. Seda, hello. Okay. Let's go into our Finder. Let's take that one with the reflection. Let's open this up in Photoshop. See what we got going. Okay. All right, let's duplicate that. We're going to turn it into a smart object really fast. We're going to go filter, camera raw filter. And let's see. I did read about these lens blur bokeh updates. They've added a whole bunch of different bokehs. The adaptive monochrome beta. All right. Reflection removal. Remove reflections from raw photos captured through glass windows. Okay, so it's got to be a raw file. Let's see what we've got. Where it's going to be in a raw file. I'm assuming it's going to be a filter. Okay, no, maybe under remove. Only works with raw. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's cancel out of this. Let's get rid of that. Don't save, thank you. I am not done with this image yet. Let's turn that red. You have to enable it. Okay. Let's get into Photoshop. Actually, it's probably going to be under the camera raw. Let's jump in here. Adobe Camera Raw. Thank you. I know that. Interesting. Okay. One moment. Yeah. I never ever do that, Robert. I never do that because I go through Lightroom Classic. So I never ever take a raw file and open it up in Photoshop. Never ever. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking a look to see what I've got for reflections. Okay, that's a reflection. That's a reflection. Let's hit G for grid. Let's go ahead. Let's export that. We'll put that on the desktop. We don't need it in the clouds. Let's take this. Let's do the original. That should be. What is that going to be? What file format? That's a DNG. Okay, there we go. Now we are open the DNG. So here, Oliver says, so open Adobe Camera Raw either as a filter or when opening a file, click on the cog wheel top right and tech preview, click the box, hit OK, close everything, start again. Okay, so we are in the preferences, getting down to the very bottom, tech, all new AI features and setting panel. We'll hit OK. We'll cancel out of that. We will shut down Photoshop. We will relaunch Photoshop. And let's get our image again. Okay, so let's see here. I'm assuming we've got distraction removal, reflections. Automatically remove reflections from raw photos captured through Windows. Okay, this one is not going to work. Let's see what happens. Let's try it now. Have you tried it, Oliver? Okay, found no reflections. It works on a photo taken through water as well, apparently. Okay, let's cancel out of that. Cancel all changes and dismiss camera raw. Yes, please. Then, if that's the case, I have all of these fish. So let's get rid of that. Let's try this one. Let's export, desktop, original, export. Not found out about this morning, dealing with other stuff. All right. See what we got here. Make them fishies pop. Okay. Okay, I see what it did there. Okay, so now if we get in, yeah. It's muddy. It's muddy. It could be the size. I'm taking too much out. Kind of muddy. Sandrine, have a great rest of your day. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Enjoy your last day here. That's so ominous. Come on, let me back in. Don't forget to shut the lights off when you go. Yeah, don't do, for those of you that may not know this, Jackie, good morning. For those of you that don't know this, during lockdown, there was a, once lockdown kind of let up in the San Francisco Adobe office, Paco was like the first one to go back to the office in San Francisco, Adobe, and somebody left the lights on in the studio all through lockdown. Jackie, how much snow have you gotten? Let me know. Okay. I guess it can remove the reflections, but not the distortion from the water. I figure that might be the case. Ray, yes, Steve forgot, or Steve said, he's not going to, Steve said he wasn't going to turn off the Behance last night, and so I think he just went to bed. I don't know. So we're just kind of waiting to see what happens. We'll have to figure it out. I heard that last night. I read Umacorn. Hi, Umacorn. Umacorn shared it in the Discord, and so I read it this morning. So I was like, ooh, maybe it'll work for me. And it did. Jackie says, I only got a few inches. Buffalo area got slammed. 6 inches an hour. I think the total was around 5 feet. Oh! For those of you that aren't American, that's like 2.5 meters. Wow. Actually, no. Yeah, 2.5 meters. We're gonna have to play with this to see. It is a beta. I know it gets better, the Gen AI, so we'll just have to move along with it. Let's go ahead, cancel out of that. Cancel all changes and dismiss. Yes, please. And we do not need stock at the moment. All right. Let's get back into this. Here we go. Maybe the lights have now come on, and geez, Adobe and Behance is staying. Evie, I am not holding my breath. I talked about this at the beginning. For those of you coming in later, it's wishful thinking. I have no information one way or the other, and I'm taking advantage of it while we're live. So that's all we can do, I think. That's about it. Okay. Let's go ahead. We will jump into our... Oh, 5 feet is 1 point. Yeah, sorry, Oliver. Math is hard when you're live. Or, excuse me, maths. maths. Let's get into the color grading. I want to work on the shadows. Let's just add some blues into our shadows. We want about 225. Let's go ahead and increase that to about 10, maybe 15. Yeah, just a very minute. And let's see what we've got here. That's the before. Thruway was closed from Erie, Pennsylvania to Rochester, plus most major highways all melted, and so it's muddy now. That's the one thing that was like living in Boston when we don't get as much, we didn't get as much snow as you all do up there with the lake effects, but just the muddiness, the black snow and then turning muddy. Never was a huge fan. Kevin, hello, good to see you. I kind of like what we got going here. Let's get back into the basics. I want to do an overall just drop of exposure just a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm digging that. Let's add a small amount of grain. Let's add a tiny vignette. Going into our sharpening, we're going to bring our sharpening up to about 75, holding down the Option key on the mask. This way it's white reveals, black conceals, so I am just sharpening where the white is. There we go. I'm digging that. Ray. Just got back from taking my brother to his appointment, and then I saw Behance was still live. I figured there might be a few people that would be surprised to find somebody is live. That's my impression. Okay. I want to work on one of these four. I love the lighting. Okay, neither one of these are edited, but look at the difference in the color. So this is 1/200th of a second, f9. Exactly the same. One's a 23 millimeter, one's an 18. Where did I focus? Katarina says, I have to pop out, take a, and go, okay, if it's still, see you, Katarina. Thanks for popping in. These colors are just so different. At F9, I'm not sure where your focus mattered. No, Oliver, so what I was thinking when I specifically was taking this photo was I was looking at the reflections. Umacorn popping over to YouTube. Popping in to leave a like. Thank you, Umacorn. I think it just messed up it had to have messed up the white balance, because if you actually look at the sky, like the reflection of the sky between that and that. Now I use I mean, that's freaking night and day. I use auto white balance. So that had to would have changed. Let's hit develop. Let's get into our basic. 7,300 plus 6. Oh yeah, that's huge difference. One's at 5550 and one's at 7,300. So that was the auto white balance making decisions, but I shoot raw, so it's okay. I shoot raw. I think I like this one. First off, we need to remove peoples. I am not liking peoples. So first, before we do anything, let's get in here. Let's go ahead, grab the remove tool, and let's try without Gen I. Oliver says it's because that reflection in the water makes up enough of the picture to shift the average gray point. I concur. Okay. People are gonna be gone. You're gonna be gone. Let's see how. That's not good. That is not good at all. No. Let's go Command Z. We are going to go back into the remove tool. Let's turn on generative AI. And let's start brushing again. Making sure I get enough. I think that should be good. And remove. For those that don't know, auto white balance mushes the whole picture into one color and then makes the mid gray, or tries to at least. That's why when you have masses of one color, it can get it very wrong. That's why you use a gray card. Ooh, that one turned out good. Like that one. That one's not bad. That one's not. Any one of these would be good. Let's zoom out. I think I like 3. Thank you, Genville. It's so funny because when the remove tool in Lightroom Classic came out, and this is before Gen AI, and there's been a progression that happens quite quickly in Lightroom, I was so amazed by the remove tool. I was like, oh, this is great. Oh, you know, before it was really not that great. Cloning was okay. It's just one of those things like I'm not even gonna try in Lightroom and just take it into Photoshop. Once they started bringing this into from the tools like from Photoshop into Lightroom Classic, I was like, oh, this is so great. Now I'm at the point with the generative fill, the Gen AI remove, that I try the remove tool because it doesn't use any credits. And then I'm like, meh, just because I know what the Gen AI can do. Okay, let's get going. All right, I think these edits are probably gonna be a little bit subtle because I really like what we've got going basically with this. If we bring up the exposure a little bit, we bring down our highlights quite a bit. This is going to give me a chance just to open up the shadows just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. You can add a little bit of whites in there. How do we know how many credits we have left? Kevin, great question. Let's jump into Firefly. So jumping over, into Firefly. This is the easiest, quickest way to check how many credits you have left. Kirsty over on Twitch, hey! So clicking on your icon up here, you will be able to jump over here. And does that work? Hold on. I've got a new... No, it doesn't, but it gives you a square where to look. Okay, so it says over here, I've got 948 of 1,000 credits left. That's the easiest, quickest way to find out how many credits you have. Now, I am not going to go into details. Is it in the CC app? It wasn't before. Oh, there it is. Okay, in your CC app, same thing. Okay, boom. Thank you, Oliver. I know in the forums it went away for a while and then it came back. Okay. I'm assuming, Kevin, that you have the full Creative Cloud. You have an all app plan. If you have an all app plan, full Creative Cloud, all apps, don't worry about it. You can pay attention to your credit usage. So you can say, oh, okay, I'm seeing this. But don't worry about it. That's all I'm gonna say. Kirsty says, also, can I add Shawn? You can also check in the Creative Cloud desktop app by clicking on your icon, and it'll also tell you how many credits you have left. Thank you, Kirsty. All right. Let's get back in. Get back in. This trip, and I know I've said this, there may be some new people here that were not here before, but I have never been anywhere in my life with these greens. There are greens that I have seen that just blown away. Now, for those of you that have been following my streams for a little bit, you know that I am not a huge fan of having a ton of green in my photo. Jeff, hello. Prospect Park. Good morning, Jeff. Usually I try to change the hue of the greens, not the Kevin, but the hue, H-U-E. Because I do not want that. Okay. I want a linear gradient, please. There we go. Just because I don't want a ton of greenery. And this trip has really kind of opened up my eyes to a lot of the different greens. So that's why you may be like, Shawn, usually you get rid of the greens. What are you doing? Why? Okay, give me a second, Oliver. I see that you wrote something. All right. Oliver says, it's any app plan now, not just all apps. Only the Express and Firefly plans are limited. The others are just maybe slower. Creative Cloud and Adobe Stock paid users can keep taking creative AI actions by using generative AI features to create vector graphics and standard resolution images, but may be slower. Don't worry about it, Oliver. That's from me. No need to worry about it. Okay. I am liking what we've got going here. No, Oliver, we have different conversations in the meetings than what is put out. So I am just making a blanket statement. That's it. Okay. I think I want to take this in a very different direction now. This is giving me totally different feel. Let me get this in. I want to really soften this up quite a bit, and we can even give a little bit of dehaze. Let's bring that clarity back up just a bit. Let's get those contrast back up. Oh, I like where this is going. Let's get back into our masks. I want that mask. We want to open up that exposure just a touch. Okay, let's get up to our top mask. Let's open that up just a bit. I like this. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's grab a brush mask. Let's add a new mask. Let's grab a brush. Let's bring the shadows up of that brush. What are we painting at? Okay. Let's add a little bit of exposure. Want a little bit more detail coming out of these main trunks. There. That might be too muddy. Bring that down just a bit. Oliver says, I know, I'm just saying. They used to say that only applied to the all apps plan. Now they're saying any paid app or stock plan essentially has unlimited credits. No. You don't want to say unlimited. But I'm with you. Jeff says, has anyone really used AI in Illustrator to create vector objects? I have not found the need yet. Are you serious, Jeff? Okay, everybody, we're taking a tangent. Let me get everything set up here. Hold on. Jeff, I am stunned. So we're going to give you a little bit of background really quick here. Let's jump over here. No, let's jump into here. Okay. Jeff is saying, has anyone really used AI in Illustrator to create vector objects? I have not found the need for these yet. The stuff that it generates is not interesting. Okay. Jeff, I am on the Firefly Discord. I stream 4 times a week with Jack Watson, and we cover everything that is Firefly related, including text vector in Illustrator. Now, everybody on the Discord, because I'm a moderator on the Firefly Discord, everybody is talking about, oh, I want animation. You can't do animation. I want blah, 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 blah. So I put it on myself to end up generating and creating a full animation using nothing but AI. So first off, let's jump into my project, the side. No, that's not. Here's the one we want. We want the side gig. So this was a challenge that I did. And as you can see, I generated 3 characters within Adobe Illustrator. And then I had to make them work. I took them into Character Animator. I rigged them. I generated all the backgrounds, all the assets. I generated that using Firefly. I used After Effects. I used Premiere. These are all the apps that I used for this. And let's waste 3 minutes of your life. If anybody is wearing headphones, be prepared. I don't know how loud this is going to be for you.
Hello, I'm Glenn. It's been tough these days getting by as an ogre. I had to take a side gig with the Godfeather. He's a jerk. Oh, don't tell him I said that.
Eggs. We need more eggs. There's a rabbit that has a countless supply of eggs. Take care of that guy, and we'll take over his hustle.
Right. Hello, my name is Glenn, and I'm here to apply for the Easter Ogre job. A little friend told me about it. Hi, it's Glenn again. As you can see, I got the Easter Ogre job. It's tough. I keep dropping the eggs, and they bust, and then I step in it, and I gotta clean my foot off. It's a tough job, and my boss is not happy about it.
You keep breaking my eggs. We need to find you some help. Someone not so clumsy, you big oaf.
Okay.
Hello. I'm Mo. I'm a people person and am very delicate.
Hi, it's Glenn here. I got fired. The Godfeather found me asleep in the forest. That sloth was so slow. I got bored, took a nap, and lost the sloth. The Godfeather yelled at me and flew away. Ugh. Back to ogre business.
Mine. They're all mine. He.
Okay, so here's the thing. I agree with you, Jeff. Jeff says I'm not the biggest AI person. It's like having a robot cook for you. I agree. Now, I am part of everything when it comes to the AI that Adobe is doing. And thank you, Evie. The big thing with this project, I did 21 streams. I did the whole thing live. Probably 95% of it live. 60 hours, probably around 60 hours of work to put this together. And to do this, yes, I used AI to generate the assets. So I'm looking at it as a stock. This is like stock. It's going into Adobe Stock and using their free section. You know, being able to generate something exactly what I wanted, but I still had to know Illustrator how to make it so that when they move, they don't have empty spots, how to add the wings to the god feather, how to add assets, axes, hats, all this stuff. That was all Illustrator and Photoshop. Then Character Animator, you have to know how to use Character Animator, you have to use Premiere, and have to know how to use After Effects. So this was a project of absolute love, and I'm so proud of it. But the idea of saying it's an AI project is not. I wrote it, I voiced it, I had to use Premiere to change my voices. So anybody that comes in and is like, I'm gonna use AI and become a millionaire. No, you won't. You won't, because you still have to learn how to use all of these apps. Jeff says, really cute, Shawn. I can see you had a lot of fun with this one. I guess I meant I don't have a need for AI in Illustrator yet for my client work. Good point, because vector logo and style guide work is so hands-on. That was a weird sound. Jeff, I completely agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. The AI, and this is what I try to tell everybody, the AI is just another tool in your toolbox. It is not saying you have to use it. Not at all. You don't have to use it. It's not going away. That's for sure. So I am trying to figure out ways if it's fitting, if it can fit into my workflow. So it's just a way to educate yourself. I guess I need the core assets to be a little more usable in my commercial work. Yeah, Jeff, I do not see with what you do, you know, AI, you could get some ideas from it. Wow. I hold on. I need to figure out what is going on here. Don't go anywhere. Oh my Lord. Okay, for those of you that were here a little bit ago, you may remember people were doing work and it was loud and huge work. They're laying carbon fiber internet that's all around. And so they dug up part of the street and they're fixing it right now. Well, some a-hole, to put it bluntly, decided to leave a recliner outside my gate this morning or last night. So that's what I woke up to. So just right now, they're filling the hole in and they've got one of the pounder things, you know, leveling all the ground out. And the other dude is sitting in the recliner having a smoke. Oh my God. Okay. Kirsty says, sorry, I had to switch because the Wi-Fi is terrible today where I am. Well, Kirsty, welcome to YouTube. Jeff says, I'm starting to get better at Firefly. Thank you. I love generative fill in Photoshop. Yep. Jeff says, this is good. It's forcing me to get better at YouTube. Well, Jeff, with Behance closing, and who knows, this could be the last community stream on Behance. I don't know. Chat was going. Okay, let me see what we got here. Robert says, I don't know why these are in quotes, but quote unquote, I want AI to do laundry and the grocery shopping whilst I draw and write poetry. I don't want AI to draw and write poetry whilst I do the laundry and grocery shopping. I agree. Kirsty, you're always welcome. You're one of the core people in the community from way back when. Oliver says, speak for yourself. I have to use all my tools all the time. You can use AI for quick illustrations for replacement and client mockups. Yeah. That's good point, Daryl. Yeah. Being able to generate exactly the kind of mockups that you want. You still need to use Photoshop. Highly or Illustrator. Yeah, mock-up in Illustrator, that's pretty good. Some companies have used AI to design new logos and landed up with logos that look like they were designed by AI. Yes. Definitely speeds up quick ideation. Stuart, yep. Supervising. Shawn, is Adobe getting rid of Adobe Behance? No, Kirsty, I'm sorry, I thought you knew this. Adobe Behance, yesterday was supposed to be the last day of community streams. There are still going to be Adobe Live. Adobe Live is still going to continue on Behance and YouTube. So you'll be able to find those streams on Behance and YouTube. It's just people like me, the community streamers, will no longer be able to, that function will be turned off on Behance, and we will no longer be able to live stream on Behance. So that is why we are trying to get people to go to YouTube and Twitch and wherever else you are, Facebook. So right now I am streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook and Behance because they forgot to turn it off last night, and I'm taking advantage that they're still asleep. Evie says, would love some high-speed internet on this side of the hill. I'm happy with mine, but if they're going to give me, it's like one, I don't even remember what the speed is. It's crazy. Okay. I think AI will really start to help me in the Adobe Suite when it can do functions in the palettes like label layers, resize canvases, and help. Yes, I agree with that. Yes. Carrier pigeons. Someone used ChatGPT to create a book on wild foraging for mushrooms and publish it on Kindle. People literally died by following the book. Oh. AI books. Now we're getting into a whole nother thing. I don't want to start this tangent. AI books. Amazon has they have their own division specifically for AI written books. I saw that on BBC this past weekend, and it's like, okay, I could imagine that people were doing that because people are money grubbing. I did not imagine Amazon was doing that. I think I just posted my first image in your Discord. I'm really good. What did you post? Jeff, what did you post? Hold on, everybody. Okay. Now, Jeff, here you go. I love the leaf that you've got going, but the thing is, your skill as a designer They should call me Jeff Tangent Maker. Your skill as a designer shows through so much. Like, this is the difference from me being a photographer and you actually being a designer. Is if we went up, generated the same leaf, and I'm assuming the leaf was generated the same leaf, same background, I would never get to the point of where you are with your design. So props to you. Props to you. I love it. Bruce, hello. They forgot to switch off, you say, Shawn. Well, that's good. It is a happy Tuesday then. Bruce, good to see you. Welcome in. Stuart says Jeff is rocking it. He always rocks it. I have no idea what we've got. To be fair, it feels not enough, whatever it is. Okay, I missed something there. Yeah, thanks for sharing. And you know what, Jeff? You brought up another good point here. And that there is a reason. What side am I on? I'm on the right side. There is a reason that I have a Firefly community. Thank you for the spam on Twitch. So kind of you. I'm not going to take away from designers. I am not going to take away from graphic artists, from photographers, with generations, AI generated images. I will appreciate, I will look, and I do. I mean, I'm on Firefly Discord constantly, and I stream about it with Jack 4 times a week. But at the same time, it's not there yet. Now, this, let me find something. We were having a ton of fun. Bruce is part of this. We were having a ton of fun on the Prompt Jockey Discord, Firefly Discord. We were doing Balloon Animal Olympics, I think it was, and this was during the Olympics. And so the generations of being able to get what you've got going, what Bruce has made, and then taking it into Adobe Express and adding text. I'm not taking anything away from it, but this is a different level. That's it. So it's one of those things of figuring out, like I said, it's a new tool and being able to figure out what we can do with it. So those that have the skill as designers will still rise to the top. That's my thought. I mean, it is proven almost every day with Jack Watson. Jack Watson and we work together for an hour. We're taking prompts from chat. We'll even sometimes use the same prompts. And what we end up with, Jax is so much better than I am. And I have no problem saying that. I have learned so much from chat, from watching live streams. Hey, Robert, over on Twitch. And I know that I have more to learn, but it's really evident when Jack and I get done and I look at what Jack makes and it's like, compared to mine, I'm like, wow, I suck. General, hello there. Okay. Great tangent. I love it. Let's get back over. By the way, anybody who's watching this on YouTube or watching the replay, please feel free to subscribe. I highly, highly appreciate it. I'm trying to get to the point of being monetized. And I've got a long way to go. I've got a grand total of 313. Got a ways to go. But now that Behance is going down, I'm trying. I am trying. Okay, we're done with that. We're done with that. All right, let's jump back over here. There we go. All right, I've got all chat where I want it now. I like what we've got going here. It's quite soft. Let's see if we can maybe do a little bit of hue shifting and see what we get. Where am I? I'm in my masks. Let's get out of the masks. I think I'm happy with where we're going. That's the before. That's the after. Let's get into our color mixer, our hues. Let's grab some of these greens and yellows. Let's see. Ooh. I'm kind of digging that. I don't want to, no, not. I'm liking having a little bit of orange in that. Oof. I don't know. Can you all see that? That's the before. That's the after. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, we need to go ahead, and one of the things that you're trying to do... Oh, Ray says, I have to get out of my headspace. I feel like it is an uphill battle. I just have to enjoy what I do. Ray, are you okay? You're focusing on the negative, Ray. Be mindful of your thoughts. This is okay. This is an important thing, people. Ray, I know you haven't been here forever. You've been here for a long time, and you're a very important part of this community. Yes, fine. Okay. This is an absolute safe. Oh God, dang! This is gonna piss me off now. This is really gonna upset me. Not like yesterday. This is gonna make me angry. But just so you know, in my streams, we talk about what's going on. If somebody needs any type of help whatsoever, we talk about it. We all went through COVID together. We all went through lockdown together. This has become, no, don't say sorry, Ray. This is something I want everybody to know about. And so being able to take a step back and not always have to be talking about art, talking about our mental health is very important. And we have to look out for each other as artists because we've all gone through it. We've all been in a bad place. So for me to take 10 minutes, a half hour, an hour to talk about it with the community, I will. So Stuart says, we got your back, Ray. And it can be the simplest thing as having artist block. It can be, you know, anything. It can just seriously be anything. We're here. And this is where the pissed off part comes. And this is what Adobe is missing. This is what Behance is missing. You don't get this on Adobe Live. Okay, Adobe Live, they did during lockdown, and it was because of the artists that they had, that they were part of it with us. The people they have now on Adobe Live, they don't get it. And so here in my streams, Jack streams, Umacorn streams, you know, in the community streams, this is where you get that community in which we look out for us. Adobe group therapy. I love that. I absolutely love that. That is, cheers, Ray. That's an awesome statement right there. So this is the thing. When this stops on Behance and we go to YouTube or Twitch, the one thing that some of you may not know, and some of you know this very well, is that I am extremely protective of the community to a flaw. Like, if anybody in Uma's stream came in and remotely said something not nice, and the reason I'm picking Uma out is because some individuals believe that they have more power. They're weak men. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. They're weak, childish men that try to bully girls, bully women. And they do this on women's streams, and it frustrates me. And it's like, I am so happy the fact that Uma has made me a mod, and knowing that I will go to bat even if I'm not a mod, I'll say something. So it could be to a flaw, because believe me, there's times that like Maddie Bellwar's like, Shawn, take it down a notch. You know, a guy comes in and is like, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, you, like, what is that gonna do? What is that really gonna do? So anyway, the point is, I am very protective, and I am planning to stay that same way in these new platforms that we're gonna do. Now, I've missed tons of chat. That was a huge tangent, but hopefully I got my point across, because you got me fired up. Okay, Stuart says, it is a real struggle sometimes, but just take your time. The joy gets tough sometimes. The joy gets tough sometimes. I like that. The joy gets tough sometimes. That's nice. Bruce says, yeah, Ray, we all got in our heads sometimes. Shawn is right. Take a break. True, Shawn, you turn to your friends. Yep. The UK live streams were complete lunacy, but provided a safety valve for the stress of lockdown. It did. It absolutely did, Steven. That was the whole reason I did Relink, is to bring those people back in. Maddie was on vacation. I tried to get Maddie in. She was gone, so I wasn't able to get Maddie in, but absolutely love those. Try to enjoy the ride. Love the process. Don't focus on the end. Yep. The ambassador is not as forgiving as I am. General. When I see stuff like that, they don't just get shadow banned, they get fully banned and reported to Behance. Nice, Oliver. Okay. That's envy. You want them to say you are beautiful. Let me say that again. That may not have come out properly. General is saying that when somebody says Maddie is beautiful, that I am envious because I want them to say I am beautiful. Oh, Uma says I got mod protection. You do. I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. Shawn was internet speed, it would work really well here. Okay. If Shawn was internet speed, I gotcha. I started joining in with Mafu online yesterday. Oh, nice. How to get a job in UI UX design? Can you give me a roadmap? What should I do as a beginner? Let me show you, Prince, by the way, welcome in, and do not post it again. I am reading chat. Can you not see that? Don't post it again. I do not know how to pronounce your name. I believe it's French. I will butcher it if I try. A prince. Let me show you. Do not come into streams and say hire me. Number 1, do not do that. Number 2, go. Let me actually go to the right page. Go to behance.net. There is a jobs right there, jobs tab. There you go. Jobs tab. You are in a stream with artists, by artists, being viewed by artists. Nobody's gonna hire you. Okay, let's get back into that. How to pronounce your name? Illimain? I hope I am pronouncing it correctly. I want to work with you. Thank you so much. That's quite kind of you. And I hope I pronounced your name properly. Welcome in. Just as a reminder. Okay, we're gonna take another tangent. I think I edited one photo today. Just because we have new people coming in. Let's jump over here. For those of you watching on Behance, if you click on my icon that's up that way, the black and white photo of me, it will take you to my Behance page. Today is quite possibly the last day that community streamers like me will be streaming on Behance. They're going to be shutting it down. Now on my feed, the live stream tab right there will continue, so you can watch all 392 of my past streams. But more importantly, right now I am streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. And you can find me by clicking on the Linktree link right there. And it will jump over here and you will find my YouTube, Twitch right there, and you can find me there. On my Discord, let's come up to live streaming. I will be sending messages out whenever I go live. Today was Behance and YouTube. You know, we've got Jane, Mafu, other streamers. Evie uses my Discord to promote themselves. So, okay. Moving forward, you got to end up figuring that out. Behance, oh, Maple, yes. Behance streaming is getting shut down. Sorry, I just tuned in. Yes, Maple, over on Twitch. Good to see you, buddy. Yes, for community streams like me, Behance is shutting down. Adobe Live, all of the Adobe Live streams will still be shown on Behance and YouTube. All of the community streamers are going to be moving over to Twitch and or YouTube, Facebook. We're kind of going out to find our own little homes. Now, of course, I'm already on YouTube and Twitch. So the only thing I'm going to be doing, and I can actually even show you. Nope, maybe. There we go. As you can see here, I've got my LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Behance. All I'm going to be doing is turning off that switch right there where it says Behance. Maple says, well, hey, we've got a big photography community on here. It's bigger every day. So welcome new streamers. Maple, that is so kind. Thank you so much. Jack on YouTube. Hello, Jack. Behance is working still. Daryl, let's get Shawn up to 10 likes today. Thank you, Daryl. By the way, hi, Jack. Maple, I am excited to having YouTube and Twitch as my main home. I think it's going to be fun. Okay. Where am I? YouTube. Let's get over back to Lightroom Classic. And Bruce says, "Hi, Jack. Little white dot. Wait, what am I? As a beginner, can you tell me how many projects, let me move this around. How many projects would be good for getting a job as a fresher? I guess a fresher would mean..." Yeah, Steve with Behance live streaming forgot to turn it off last night on his way out the door. So thank you, Steve. You're the best. If we ever meet in person, I'm buying you a beer. As a fresher, I guess that means fresh out of uni or something like that. Zombie Behance. Jack, you said there would be no zombie streams, and here it is. For those of you that do not know, Jack's stream yesterday, the final stream on Behance, maybe, Jack was saying that there was not going to be any zombie streams. I beg to differ. Okay, as a beginner, how many for your projects? There are many people that will have great advice about how many projects that you should have in your portfolio when you first come out. Probably the best thing is maybe 5, but it's not the quantity. Okay, you can have 3, but if it's 3 really good projects in your portfolio that are memorable, it's when right off the bat when you smack them in the face. So the very first one is your best one. And if it's right off the bat that it's like, boom, they're caught, that's what's important. So if you've got, 5 projects, or if you got 10 projects, but none of them are great, who cares? Who cares? And why I say who cares, I mean, who cares about the projects? Because they're not good. They're not going to be like, oh, this guy has 10 projects. Wonderful. No. They're looking for something new that's out there that's really good. So even if you have 3 projects, 5 projects, make sure they're good. Put your best foot forward and actually put the work in and make it good. That's the best advice. And it doesn't matter if it's college work, if it's school work. You don't have to say it's school work. You still made it. So, okay. We're going to get back into... Oh, we got the zombie. Maybe check out Adobe Live Office Hours. They're aimed at current design students and recent graduates. Steven, great point. Great point. I didn't take it all the way. Let's jump back over. Jumping into Discord. Let me bring it up first. Okay. So what Steven is talking about, the Discord is Adobe Creative Career, and they've got, let me find the office hours, someplace here. There's a lot of stuff on here. I'm not even going to dive into this. Anyway, this is a great resource that Steven is talking about. Looking for careers. They look at projects. They give critiques. They figure everything out, and they're great. So check that out. And if we go over into Adobe Live, you will see the office hours. Nothing is scheduled today. Why is nothing scheduled? Graphic design. Where are you? There we are. The Creative Careers Discord has too many channels. It's intimidating if you're not on it all the time. So make sure to check those out. This is Andrew and Nick doing the office hours. Very good. Okay, I'm missing a lot here. And if I may say, Shawn, you and other artists like Stuart have amazing ways to design a Behance project. Thank you. But I don't know. Stuart's are amazing. I mean, Sandrine's are totally on point. There's a lot of people that make great Behance projects, but I don't know if that would fall under like a portfolio, because all of mine have to do with streaming. But thank you for that. It's scheduled on YouTube. Okay, for example, I made a clone of a Nike website. If I send you the Figma link, can you check it once and tell me, should I do more like this? No, Prince, no. I'm not in UI UX at all. No, and ooh, no. Let me delete that. I am not the person to be asking about that. There are other people that you can reach out to in the UI UX fields, and I am not one of them. I'm a photographer. So I'm not going to be any help for you whatsoever. Okay, the streams are all all right, do. Maybe they turned off the wrong streaming section. All right, let's get back over into Lightroom. Let's bring chat over here. Just because I stream and I sound like I know what I'm talking about doesn't mean it. Doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about. So, you know, I'm not going to go into a category of UI UX, and that's a field I have tipped my toe in and pulled my foot away very quickly. So, moving on. No, Bruce, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to lie. Let's get into something I do know about. So, photography. This is the big thing here. I am trying to draw the eye in. Now, unfortunately, what we've got going on here is some of the darkest points are in the center of the image, which is not what I want. So, we're going to do a quick test here. We're going to grab a new mask. I want a radial gradient, and we're going to put a radial gradient right in our center. I'm going to try to draw the eye in, and we're going to bring up the exposure. And next off, we're going to click on the three dots for our mask 4, and you can name them, by the way. So if we wanted to jump in here and we want to call this our center highlight, okay, boom, now I know what we're dealing with. We're going to click on the three dots. We are going to duplicate and invert that mask. Now let's make this one larger. And we're going to go ahead, take that, and we're going to call this our Vin Dark. And at this point, what we're going to do is, let's even go bigger. Oh, why'd you do that? Come on. Thank you, Jack. I don't know why every now and then my Mac just decides, hey, you don't get to work on both Macs with one mouse. Okay, we are back. Get back here. Let's select that. And let's just darken it up. Oof. Like, just looking at that, look how opposite that is. Jeff, catch you guys later. Thank you for the stream. As always, Shawn, you're the best. So are you, Jeff. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for sharing your work and your insights. It is always welcome here. Love those insights. That made a huge difference. Now we can jump back into here, and let's actually stretch this out just a bit, like so. I'm liking that. Now, for our dark, we're gonna go ahead and grab our dark. And over here, I'm gonna grab the subtract. So we're gonna subtract, and I'm gonna grab a brush for the subtract. Let's make our brush a little bit bigger. And the one thing is I want this reflection to pop in the water. So all that darkening that we did is going to be more on the greens, on the foreground and background, and our midground sky that's reflecting in the trees. We're gonna make that pop. I am digging that. And one other thing we can do, if we feel like we want to make this even more soft, we can bring the texture down even more. Bring that clarity up, texture down. I like this. I like this photo. Oh, sorry, Bruce is saying be well, Jeff. He's probably already gone, Bruce. Sorry about that. I like where we're going with this photo. A little fanciful. Let's go ahead. Let's add this a little bit of a, no, not that. Almost forgot the Christmas ham in the oven. What? What? It's, what day is today? Today's what, the 17th? It's too early. It's gonna dry out, Robert. You're a week early. It's gotta be dry ham. Dry. Let's get back into our masks. I want to get back into our center highlight. Let's open those shadows up even more. Robert just says no. No. Gonna add a little bit more contrast. Okay, let's see what we got going here. That's the before. We removed that photo bomber in the background. That's the after. I think. Okay. Let's get into our masks. Let's get into this mask. Let's open those shadows up just a touch. I like it. I like that photo. That's a nice photo. Okay. I'm gonna use this one for my screenshot. Let's open that up. Command Shift 4. One moment. Okay, what time do we got? 2:20. Oh, I got maybe time for one more photo. Let's see what we got. All right, we've got cows. We've got cows in the open field. Beware. This is interesting. I was really like this tree here. I was really digging this, and I was moving all around trying to get a good shot. Now, unfortunately, you know, this was taken at 1:30, so that it's just the lighting was just so harsh. But I couldn't get what I wanted. Like, I couldn't get the feel of the photo that I wanted. I was moving all around. I was trying to get more of an idea of isolation is what I wanted, and I just couldn't get it. So sometimes It looks like a stylized swimmer diving into a pool. Oh yeah, I see that. I get that. Oh, Alessandra, shh, don't tell anybody. They'll remember to turn it off. Devlin, hello? Freaky tree looks like floating stump with shadow of a canopy. That's not there, yeah. Yeah. Like the angle, this was, yeah. If I really wanted to, I could take the canopy out. I could take that shadow out. I could remove it. Let's see how it would do. Let's see, we've got Photoshop open. We've got nothing but time here on Behance. I mean, what are they gonna do? Turn us off? Oh, okay. Let's go ahead. We're gonna make a new layer. Let's grab our new selection tool, and we can make our brush a little bit longer because we are gonna be using the Basso tool. Okay. Devlin's been lurking. You didn't hear us talk about your goose, did you? I don't think you were lurking. That would have been too early. Oh, Devlin, question. And if you would, while we, oh, hold on. Let me, generative fill, generate. We've got, I don't know, is the music working? I can't hear it now. Okay. All right. Dropping a big photo streaming info bomb into the general of the Discord. We can hear the music. That was Tim's generating music. I don't know why. I may not have that set up. Let me turn off that music. Oh, I'm on my laptop. But you're saying you could hear that? I'm not seeing it anywhere in my OBS. Okay, interesting. I can't. I'm actually using Video Ninja. So I've got one Mac over there, my other Mac here, my new MacBook Pro is over there, hooked up to this screen here, and I'm using Video Ninja to transmit this screen to OBS over there. So it's a whole thing. All right, Devlin, question. And you don't have to answer. This was just came up in chat because they were joking about your goose. Are you Canadian or are you American born? Just wondering. Gotcha. Yeah, when I hear blank, I'm like, yeah, that's like a rat's nest. It's actually really, really well done. The way I have Restream chat over here. I've got Behance chat, OBS, Lightroom. So, all right, let's get back into Photoshop. Video Ninja. Yes, do you not know Video Ninja? Maple? I'll take a tangent because Video Ninja is absolutely godsend. American born, native mutt. That's what I thought, Devlin. I went to bat for you. I'm sure it's clean, but for a chatter to find an issue with where music is coming from. No, okay, so let me bring up really quick Video Ninja. For those of you unaware of Video Ninja, I am not going to show you everything I've got going on, but if you are doing multiple person streams, if you just want to chat with somebody, whatever it is you want to do, it is, and give me a moment here. And why are Canadians goose wranglers? Maybe. I don't know. I wasn't the one that asked the question, Devlin. I'm just don't hurt the messenger. Okay, so Video Ninja, really cool the way it works. If you jump in and first off, you want to create a room as a director. Now you can have multiple people. Let's name it and let's call this, let's do a Devlin dance party. Okay, dance party. Now at this point, and everybody can see this, so if anybody jumps into it, you can, but this is what it is. Oh yeah, I've used it for years, back when it was when it was called OBS Ninja. So you make a room, you can add a optional password if you want, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna make one, so if anybody jumps into Video Ninja and you jump into here, now anybody comes in, you go to Video Ninja right now, Video Ninja, and up here at the top you see join a room. If you type that in, no registration, no, this is totally free and it's safe. It's pretty freaking amazing. And if you put that in, you can actually jump into the control room. Now I am in the control room, and so let's copy this link. We'll jump over here and we're going to paste that link, jump into here. Now this is what it looks like if you are joining something. So do I want to join with a camera or do I want to join as a screen share? Now my camera is going to be way over there and you're not going to see me at all. So let's do a screen share. And first off, you can check out what resolution that you want, and then you select a screen. Now, I've got all these controls. I can do a control, Firefly, all what I had going, or I can do entire screen, and I go ahead and hit share. Now, audio, I don't have any audio set up, so we can hide that. Jumping back into the control room, there I am, right there. Now, this is where it gets really important and really cool, is if I'm sharing a camera, if I'm sharing anybody else's camera, you have a solo link right there. Now, the way that I do this, I've got Video Ninja and you can see it up here and it's recording right now. If I come over into, let me switch screens, boom. If I jump over here, you can see OBS. Now, this is how I did all the relink streams with everybody as guests. They can share their screen, they can share their audio, they can share their cameras. For what I'm doing, because I'm using my laptop and I want it to connect laptop, monitor, other Mac. So what I've got going is if I come down here, you're going to see MacBook left right there. If I jump over and I scroll to, where are you? No, I need to be on the right scene, and then it's going to go away. So let me go into studio mode. Now in studio mode, so you can see what I'm doing. If I do my MacBook left, meaning I'm on the left-hand side, you will see Ninja Share, which is a browser. So if I double click that, you can see URL right there. Now let me cancel out of that. Let's go ahead, get out of studio mode. Let's get back to left screen and studio mode. And if I jump over here, really important, yes, it does allow you to pull in guests' raw audio. There are ways to end up making it so it's like sounds amazing. Tim Mobest with Adobe, when I had him as a guest, he ended up bringing in his own link. So the copy link, once you bring the link in and put it into OBS, that's where you can go in and fine tune if you want it to be in stereo, if you want it to be mono, however it is that you want it done. This is where you can add on little bits and pieces. So for that, this is one of the best things is there is an Video Ninja Discord that's very, very helpful. As a director, as this is the director scene that you see, you have control over jumping in and commuting. You can set up better balance. You've got total control, scene options. There's so much here that I don't use because I don't need it. But you can have as many people as you want in a room. So if I wanted a bunch of you to join in and we're going to do, I don't know, what did square questions or whatever the heck Hawk called it, I could bring everybody in. And it's really good. MacBook left and right. Yes, because I'm on the left or I'm on the right. Left, right, same screen. I'm just switching sides. Okay. I haven't had the use for video, but I can see use for guest interviews and such that would have the flexibility to edit audio for podcasts and quality. Yeah, you can bring people into OBS and record your streams throughout OBS, still using Video Ninja. Most people use Discord for all this, but for normal people who don't know Discord, this is simple enough. I stream on Discord 4 days a week for Adobe, and I hate it. I would not stream on Discord, and the problems. There was a 7-hour stream. There was a 7-hour stream, and because Behance was ending, and Dan DMT. Let me jump over here. Had the Goodbye Behance Hello Artist Community. Had I don't know how many artists, and it was just mayhem. It was he was using Discord for all of it. I was in the background on Discord watching everything, just figuring things out, and it was mayhem. I would never ever use Discord for streaming with guests or podcasts, or really anything. I would not. Video Ninja has been my go-to for years. So, yeah. No, Discord is just flat out buggy. That's Discord. I have streamed for a year and a half. Like 4 times a week, damn near 4 times a week on Discord for Adobe. And it's buggy. It's just buggy. I know Discord too well. Okay, let me shut down some of these. Let's leave that. Okay. Where are we? We're back into Photoshop. They struggle with audio. I know Discord is fussy for some mics at least. Even perfectly great mics can come across as tin cans on strings. Yeah. Just not. I do it because that's where Adobe wants me to do it. I'll put it that way. There you go. Okay, so we tried to remove the shadow. Let me go ahead, and we wanted to remove that shadow, and let's check out what we've got going. Not bad. Not bad. That one looks better. I like that one. I don't like number two. Number 2 is the way to go. Okay, let's bring that back. Whoa, Command Z. Let's deselect that. Let's upscale number 2. Let's let it enhance detail. Enhance. There we go. And We can take this back. We're going to go do a Command S. I still don't like this photo. I don't know why I saved it. I'm not happy with this photo. I am not. You can see we brought it in right here. We've got it in a stack. Let me open that back up. So that's the before, that's the after. Yeah, that's. Do I want to continue working on this photo? No, I don't. Do I want to go back to Madeira? Yes, I do. I am going to a freaking place. There is a crop in there that could work. Yeah, third floor, hello from Twitch. I'm having, there's a lot of issues I'm having with this photo. And as of right now, I don't want to waste the time. I think it's the sky that's getting me. I think it's the sky. But these are travel photos from Madeira, which is a Portuguese island, which is closer to Africa than it is to Europe. I was just there, and it was wonderful. It was 70 degrees all day, beautiful weather, and all I can say is I want to go back. Where I'm going for Christmas, it's like 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Still no schedule for this week's live streams. They're scheduled on YouTube, Robert. Okay. Unless a photo is completely rubbish or out of focus, I don't remove any of them. I don't ray. Okay, that's a hot topic. Let's open that can of worms for the next 20 minutes. So, Terry White. For those of you that do not know, Terry White is the photography evangelist for Adobe. Terry White says, delete it. Delete it. If you're not going to use it, if you don't have it as a pick, delete it. Delete it. I am the absolute opposite. Now, the reasoning behind it is not what a lot of people think. I do not delete anything. I have come across and made the stupidest mistakes. I've got a sling for my camera, and I've got, my hand on the grip, and as I'm walking, third floor, ask an artist to burn their sketchbooks. Boom. Oh. Okay, artists, Behance artists, would you like to comment? Wow, that is, okay, that's a mic drop. That's a mic drop. Okay, let's continue this. You're gonna get me in trouble. Too many photographers here. So there's other people. So as I'm walking around, my camera, I'm ready for, especially when I'm traveling, I'm ready for street photography. I'm always kind of got my finger on the trigger, ready to come up and take it. Jack says, I'd burn my sketchbook without a second thought. Well, which sketchbook are you talking about, Jack? I think it was Wade who says, you did it once, you can do it again. Yeah, that's Wade. Wade said that. I like bad pictures except fingers or black. Nothing is precious. Wow, I'm not even a freaking artist. And I'm like, you know, I've got my sketchbook right here, and I already go by. Nazir, hello, welcome in. I'm like, wow, I'm okay. I'm a photo hoarder, and I guess maybe a sketchbook hoarder now. I have way more empty sketchbooks than full sketchbooks. In fact, I don't have a full sketchbook. Okay, so as I was walking street photography, there's times I will just hit the shutter by accident. Take a picture, fine. And it's blurry, the exposure is bad, it's horrible. But I have in turn saved those and have turned and used them as textures in composites. Used them in other ways, other assets. So I have discovered not to get rid of anything. It doesn't matter how bad of a photo is, there is a way to use it. Now, in other terms, there are people that are hoping that maybe a photo in which they took and possibly they feel isn't worth being publicly shown, that there will be something, some type of AI or something that will help fix it in the future, which is possible. That's not my reasoning. That's not my reasoning. My reasoning is I would rather just keep it, because when I started digital photography, storage was so expensive. And I did the worst, stupidest. Let me go big head mode for this one. I did the worst and stupidest stuff, justifying it by saying memory is expensive. I shot JPEG. I traveled the first year I lived in Europe. I can't even tell you how many countries I visited. Over the 5 years, I went to 30 countries, tons of traveling. The first year, maybe year and a half, I shot JPEG. Learn from my mistakes. I would say, oh, memory's too expensive. Hard drives are too expensive. Now I look back and I'm just kicking myself. The first travels to Paris, going to the final stage of the Tour de France, shot in JPEG. Yeah, JPEGs are dumb. I'm dumb. I'm the one that did it. I'm not blaming anybody else except for me. So I beg people, and I still hear it today. People say, oh, memory's too expensive. Hard drives are too expensive. No, learn from me, for the love of God. Ugh. I think an artist would rather chop off a hand than burn a sketchbook. I think there's people like that, Ray. I think so. Devlin says, I wouldn't burn a sketchbook without digitizing it first. My sketchbooks are my pantry, elements for rendering into work. That sort of definition of sketchbooks. Yeah. They have their place and it isn't very useful at all. Well, yeah. Yeah. True. Okay, let's keep going. I've got maybe 10 minutes left. Oh, Bruce. Storage is expensive. Well, culling your photo is also free. Maple, the whole thing. In comparison to how expensive it used to be, to me, it is not expensive at all. At all. Third floor says, have a quote from a song. Every mistake I've ever made has had a certain inexplicable beauty you overachievers could never replace. Oh, you should have been here yesterday. You should have been here yesterday. Oh my God. I have a 1 terabyte drive, a partition half full of photos, which is part of a 10 terabyte drive. Dang, Ray. Good on you, brother. Good on you. This photo I found so interesting simply because like the horizon is almost gone. There was so much atmosphere going on. See, something like this. I want to try something I've never done, never tried, and I want to see if it's possible. This is Mrs. Shawn as we're hiking up a massive hill that I was not happy about going up. Okay, here's one of the things that I really enjoy about this photo is you've got leading lines, you've got people. I don't mind the people up here. Let's zoom in. I don't mind the people up here. I may get rid of them. I probably will. But we've got a nice leading line taking you to the top of this mountain, hill, volcano, actually. And I don't like all this dirt. So I'm going to try something that I haven't. Compared to where Shawn has been, I don't think that's very much. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's grab the lasso tool. And we're going to make kind of a shaky, loose selection here. And I already don't like what I did. So let's go ahead, Command D, let's deselect. We need to have this get wider. So, okay, come on now. Okay, let's make this selection. And let's just put in grass. Let's see what we can get. Mahir, hello. Hopefully you're doing well. I try not to share too many photos of Mrs. Shawn due to the fact of her work. That did not do that bad of a job. That's not good. That's too patterny. That's not bad. Like, that really gives it a totally different feel. I don't hate it. Restream says, congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream chat. Yeah, too bad you don't count Behance. It's not bad. Let's do a Command S. Save that. Just for fun. Now, of course, none of these would I try to sell on stock. Steven? No. There are certain things in which I definitely will not know. Jack, put it in chat. I have 10 minutes. Elena, welcome into Behance. Good to see you. If you feel like putting it into chat, put it into chat, Jack, and I will show it to you right now if I can show it. Yeah. Okay, let's jump back over into Lightroom. Surface on iPad, Twitch, not from kitchen. Let's get it back here. Okay. How did you get the Restream bot to repost messages instead of just posting your messages? I didn't do anything. Hold on, everybody. Let me set this up. I did not do anything. Let me open up Restream. Let's let it load. Okay, let's do this. As for settings, it only posts. Okay, let me jump into here. Let's open up yesterday's stream here. And let me mute that. And as you can see, is this what you're talking about? That like on YouTube, we've got Twitch, we've got YouTube, Facebook, and it comes up as saying Restream bot. So we've got Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook all being brought into chat. Now, honestly, on Twitch, I don't know. Yeah, it reposts. Okay, let's figure this out then, Jack. Let's jump in streaming, Twitch. So let's find out. Let me get into my channel. Oh, no, right there. It is. So it Restream posts to Twitch and YouTube. Sorry for the inception. It maybe it. Oh gosh, that was so freaking funny yesterday. Yesterday was such a good stream. I don't remember changing anything, Jack. Okay, Jack, I will look into that and I'll look into it. I will look into that and we'll go from there. I'll tell you on today's stream what I figure out. So, Elena says, yes, true. I enjoyed yesterday's stream. I did too. That was a lot of fun. Even a little touching. But I am glad. I can't tell you how happy I was that I put together all those videos like a month and a half ago. So I forgot what they were. So watching them yesterday was like a reminder. Oh my God, yeah, okay, I know what this is, but not having any expectation whatsoever. Okay. You know what? I think we're good. I think we're done for today. Yeah. So, as a reminder, let me get this set up again. Bummer. Jack, okay, so we were talking about that yesterday. Jack is saying I have to download all of my streams. I downloaded like 6 to make those clips, or maybe 8. And people were asking me if I was going to do it also. And I am having a difficult time justifying it. Like, I want to know what your thought process. Is it archiving? I have to do that anyways for other reasons. Okay. All right. Then that's all you got to say. Gotcha. I'm with you, Jack. I'm here for your support. Let's jump over into here. All right, everybody. We're going to be ending today. As a reminder, yesterday was supposed to be the last day of Behance community streaming. Thankfully, Steve forgot to turn it off, so thanks, Steve. And I was able to stream on Behance today. So it probably, maybe, will be streaming, will be turned off today. I don't know. We can hope, and I'm going to give a shout out because we got new people coming in. For all of you that streamed later, after Dan, during Dan, whenever it was, thank you. Steve from Behance saw us and said, go ahead, keep streaming. We were seen and we were treated rightfully for that. So just the concept of being seen was a huge plus. So maybe Adobe could be changing their mind, maybe not. I have no idea. He could just have been, all right, being nice for the day, but we were seen. So everything that we were trying to accomplish yesterday, the whole idea that Jane came up with this idea of doing a massive stream of us all streaming on Monday, worked. We were seen. And so that's the important thing. I'll catch up on the beginning. Okay. At least someone knows that some of us really appreciate Behance streaming. Yes. Yeah. And, you know, that was the purpose. We joked about it. We said, hey, Shawn, good to see ya. People said, let's break Behance. Let's overwhelm Behance. Let's break Behance. Now, we could have done that if we all streamed individually. Dan took it upon himself. Thankfully, Dan, thank you, Dan. You did a wonderful job. Took it upon himself to being the host for a bunch of streamers for 7+ hours. Great job, Dan. But then again, afterwards, that's when everybody else started streaming. And it just, great work. Great work. It's pretty amazing when you think about a group of artists, totally different, with one function, one goal in mind. I haven't seen that in this community. Yesterday was the first time that I saw that I could see everybody coming together, and it was wonderful. And it really was. Umacorn said it was a miracle. I wouldn't say it was a miracle, but it had its effect. So great work, everybody. You know who you are. I don't need to give shout outs to everybody, but you know who you are. Great work. Also, on that note, if today is the last day of Behance community streaming and you don't know where to find other people, we have the Behance group or the Behance project. So please come up here, save this to your profile, to your mood board. That way you don't have to jump into my stream or jump into my page or somebody else's page to find it. Did I say that? You did, Uma. There's proof on the Discord. So you can save this. You can use this to find all the links very quickly and easily. And we're going to go through this again because why not? We've got Jane. We've got Daniel with all their links. We have Aaron. I think I was supposed to make a photo for that. I'm all over the place. Well, yes, you are, Jack, but you're a co-owner, so you can make it and throw it in whenever you want. We've got some guy. I still love that. With my links. We've got Evie, Dan, Michelle, Penny, Alessandra, Katarina, Mafu. We've got Andrea, Devlin, Uma, and then Jack will be adding something, I bet, at some point. Thank you, Elena. And Odari, Heinrich, Jana, Alex, and Sandrine. Yes, there is a template if you want to use it. It's up to you. It's up to you. Devlin says, I love all these people. Me too. Me too. So, In the future, if you're watching this on Behance, remember I'm going to be live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. In the future, if Behance does shut down. Other streamers are going to be in other places. Some of them, like Jack, are going to be on Twitch and YouTube. Some are going to Twitch, some are going to YouTube and just streaming in one location. So if you have any questions, make sure to ask where they are. Check out the Behance project if you're trying to find them. And people like Third Floor and Maple over on Twitch are gonna, it is a really good community over on Twitch, on the artist community that I have found. I know there's been some talk about, you know, Twitch being, and I'm guilty of it. You know, first time I opened Twitch, it scared the heck out of me. It's like, what is this? Being used to Behance and that's it. Evie says, Twitch, please be kind to me. Make sure you use the art tag. Art tag. I can't emphasize this enough. I used photography, which is wrong. That's a game. So people were showing up to my Twitch thinking it was a game, and no. So use art. PJ, good morning. And I've seen some wonderful people, met some great people on Twitch. So they are, to be honest, I'm gonna put this out there. I have a bigger sense of community when it comes to Twitch than I do for YouTube. I have found there's a bigger sense of community on Twitch than on YouTube. Do you have any plan of a challenge for January? Elena, it's percolating. Is it going to be ready in January? I don't know. I mean, I just finished motion and art. Coming up with motion and art took me like 2 months to put that together, to come up with the idea. Shawn doing the game life. We could always go back and reuse some challenges. I'm not there yet. I have to find something that I find motivating. That's the big thing. So, Friday is my last day working. Elena says, got it, Shawn. Okay. So, I think that's all the announcements I have. In 2 hours, Jack and I are going to be live on the Firefly Discord. We're going to be working on Snow Day. What did you do or want to do or you dreamed to do when you had a snow day as a kid? That's the question. So bring your prompts to the Firefly Discord. Jack and I will be generating, I think, whatever it is. So that'll be in 2 hours. Again, I don't know if Behance is shutting down today. Behance streaming shutting down today. But I am happy to have this last day. If it is shutting down, I'm happy to be here. We'll be doing something for sure. Thanks for your stream power, Shawn. Evie, you are so welcome. Okay, and Bruce is over on Twitch. Glenn. Oh, okay, everybody. I thought today was going to be a brand new day, brand new start. Maybe. Or maybe, really, if you think about it, maybe this is the new start. I don't know. We'll see. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. If I don't see you on the Firefly Discord, Umacorn, hold on. Hold up, Umacorn. I just saw you. Today is the 17th. Okay, I don't know why nothing is scheduled up. Nothing's scheduled on Behance. So if you turn on Behance to see it and it's not happening, jump over to YouTube. We've got the Adobe Live right there, and it's scheduled for today. We've got, who do we have? We have, wow, that's hard to even tell that's Nick. So we've got Adobe Express, After Effects, nice, more Express, Illustrator. So we've got stuff happening today, and a file new. I don't know, there's streams today. There's streams today. They're scheduled. They're not showing up on Behance yet, but you know, I don't know. All I'm telling you, there's streams, because I know it's going to be the festive week. This is the beginning. I mean, this is the fear that I have of. Now, this has been happening on Adobe Live a lot lately, is just the scheduling issues on Behance. Not on YouTube, of course, because that's their primary streaming. But the idea of having to jump around to find the people or the things that you want to see. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for you. That's it. Bliss, hello. Good to see you, Bliss. Bliss's stream last night. Big shout out to Bliss. Bliss's stream is when Steve came in from Behance live streaming and said, "Yeah, you're good. Keep going. I'll turn it off tomorrow." So, good on you, Bliss. No, thank you. I saw it in the Discord. Uma posted it. I believe it was Uma. And I'm like, maybe it'll work for me? And it did, obviously. Okay. Now we're really going to end things here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Again, I wouldn't do it without you. We didn't attack Steve. No! I'm going to buy Steve a pint. That was Gus, hello. That was the whole thing. Like, we were seen. Steve saw us, and he saw the community, and he saw what we were doing, and he saw chat. And he's like, yeah, I can't turn this off right now. In my mind, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Steve is this great guy. And he sees this, and he sees the passion of our streamers and the passion of chat, and he's like, I can't. Like, he's got the switch right there in his hand, right? Ready to turn it off. And he's like, I can't do it. I can't do it to them. Can't do it. That's what I'm hoping. That's in my mind. That's what I see. So, Steve has a website. He's quirky like us. He does, because he had a Behance. Okay. He was the one working on Behance Live since 2018. I wonder if he was the one. Yes, Steve Creswick. So all of you remember, and I'm not saying she's gone, but Jackie from the Adobe Live UK streams. There's Jackie, Sandrine, myself, Angus, Garrett. You all remember Jackie, right? She owns a coffee shop on the Isle of Man. And one day I get this message, or we get this message, and it's from Jackie, and she's like, there's this guy they work for Behance live streams, and he came in and he's meeting a friend and they're chatting. She's like, what do I do? Do I go up and like introduce myself and like, wow, this is, I know you. I know what you do. And talk about the importance. We're like, heck yeah, go talk to him. He travels. I seriously wonder if just recently, if that was him. If that's funny. That would be hilarious. I mean, such a small world and circle, a big circle. I love it. Okay, hold on. I see that, Bliss. Hold on. If I had a mod still in chat, they could make it clickable. Jeez. What happened to my mods? I'm not going to show if you made a song that mods. I'm not gonna show his website. I like it. What is, okay, here it is. Under construction. All right, okay. Okay, I'm liking this guy. I am liking this guy. I want to have a beer with him. Okay. All right. Ah, that's funny. That's funny. All right, everybody, we're gonna end this for real now. Thank you, Bliss, for the link. Everybody, thanks for hanging out today. Thanks to everybody hanging out on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you, Behance. If you're watching this replay, or if you want to watch the replay, jump over to my YouTube channel, and it will be live as pretty much as soon as I end this, and you can rewatch it, watch it from the beginning. It was kind of funny because I was surprised it was still live. So make sure to check that out. Okay. I have to think that's how it's went down. Okay. Catching up on you, Bruce. Gotcha. I think that's all I got. Yeah. Everybody, have a great rest of your day if I don't see you in chat or if I don't see you on the Firefly Discord. I might be back on Thursday. I probably will. I can't stay away from you guys. I'll catch up on the beginning of the stream to see what y'all talked about the goose. Yeah, I'll probably stream on Thursday. I just got to pack. Thanks for the tips on Video Ninja. Hey, if you have any questions with Video Ninja, let me know. If we continue doing community streams with multiple people, we need to do a Video Ninja like major breakdown. Rick, is this Groundhog's Day? We need to get all the streamers on board with Video Ninja. Okay, that's so if we have to do a major workshop, or if I do a major stream with bringing people in and showing how this all works, I'll do it. Just let me know if that's something that you want to do. Bliss says, do it. The Shawn side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities. Some consider it to be unnatural. Yes, because I can just about get my NAF mic connected. All right. Okay, we'll. That's a new year stream. We'll deal with that in the new year. All right, everybody, stay safe. Do it. Wow, everybody's telling me to do it. Do it. Do it. We want it now. Now I'm really ending the stream. You guys are cracking me up. So everybody, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I won't forget to do that this time, Bruce. I won't have to get off as quickly. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.